Hey, what's up, guys? We're back again to play the Skeleton Barrel Evolution for the very first time in Clash Royale and break down the 5 best decks that are performing the well-timed season. You know, it's just it's killing it. You know, the new evolution comes into the game and it's the 5 best cards, 5 best decks with it. So yeah, I said 5 best cards, I meant 5 best decks. So these are going to be the ones that are played at the highest rating. If you guys want to see what the card does, essentially it takes 2 cycles. The third one is evolved. After dropping 2 regular Skeleton Barrels, then the third Skeleton Barrel evolution will come out. So essentially what it does is it has 25% extra health compared to the regular Skeleton Barrel. And it has 2 barrels instead of 1. Also on top of that, its death damage is increased 253%. So now it has more death damage than a fireball. That might seem unreasonable for you guys, and it is. It's a really strong evolution. From the looks of things, this card is difficult to counter unless you have a building and then like the ability to counter it easily with like a bomb tower. Congratulations, like that's not something that people play in their deck. So it's gonna be a great card. The barrel pops initially. The first one pops at 75% health, and then the second one stays alive. So if you use it on defense, it pops, kills stuff, and then guess what? It can still counter push. It can still do the dirty work. So it's a really, really good card to be using on defense and offense. And the double barrels with increased stats are something that you have to respect. So let's break down the top 5 best decks, play each one of them, and tell you guys what I think are the best out of the 5. And yeah, I just copied the best performing ones so then I could give you guys my analysis on the decks. Anyway, we're going to start from here. This is the lowest rated one. It might be actually my favorite, which is kind of funny. But yeah, this is the lowest ranked one out of all the 5 that we copied. It's still really highly rated. It's in the top like 100 in the world. And it's going to be Skeleton King spamming with Royal Recruits and a Skeleton Barrel. So you can get a lot of value from the Goblin Hut and also the Goblin Gang. And then, of course, the Skeleton Barrel and Recruits to fuel up your Skeleton King. And have some anti-air defense with the Flying Machine and the Goblin Hut. And, of course, if your opponent has Electro Dragon, you can kill it with arrows and fireballs. So that's the main mechanism of why this works. Let's get into some games and see if we can assert dominance. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go. Watching tag while repping out sets in the gym, that's a life. So always cycle your barrels whenever you get the chance, just because they are an evolution card, so you're going to get more value from that. He drops 5 elixir, I dropped 3, so I'm currently up 2 from that. And we're going to force a rage, so now we're going to be up even more. So he spent a lot of elixir there. I think I can go for a Goblin Hut and go pull this. I definitely want to get a good fireball, so we're going to go in for that. And then I'm going to see if we can get arrows or something else afterward if we need to. I'm going to be able to hit all of those Night Witch bats. And then should be fine on defense. I don't think we're really going to take any unreasonable amount of damage. He sure is going to get something here, but it doesn't necessarily matter. I now have a full bar Skeleton King. So we're going balls to walls. Remember, the third one's evolved, so that's our second Skeleton Barrel. He misses the tornado, so that's huge. I'm going to go Goblin Gang, and I'm also going to keep up the pressure on both sides. He is definitely going to be in a weird spot right now. He is going to get a good Barbarians there, so I'm not a huge fan of that interaction for us. I think I kind of want to go Recruits instead of going for a Fireball. Reason is, I know the Recruits will do well enough. They should be able to win this interaction, and they'll give us counter push, whereas the Fireball just doesn't do that. So, obviously, I think Fireball would be a better trade if you're looking for a logistical, like, elixir advantage, but I don't necessarily really care about that. Also, we can Fly Machine to start sniping. Remember, we have to go arrows if he goes bats or minions. If not, it's fine. I'm not going to overcommit there. I'm going to just kill the Electro Dragon, and then I'm going to go Skeleton Barrel. And then I should be good to go. This is maybe even going to take out his entire tower if he doesn't respect it. We want to get our Skeleton King down, but I didn't get it fast enough, dang it. That kind of sucks when that happens, but it is part of the game. We get a Goblin Gang down here as well, so we can apply pressure on both sides. Also fuel up the Skeleton King. We force out a Battle Healer. That is a huge amount of value for me. Getting the Battle Healer isolated away from the Elixir Golem is already bad for him. But now we have Fireball arrows for the Electro Dragon as well. He's probably going to drop Barbarians if I had to guess. I'm going to click the ability. I'm going to get ready with my Fireball. We knew the Barbs were going to come down. I telegraphed it. I was ready for it. I told you guys it was going to happen, and we predicted it, so feels pretty good. Remember, he has Electro Dragon, so that's going to be the next card that he drops. So if we go Recruits here, and he's going to have the Electro Dragon evolution, we have to kill it with a Flying Machine, and I need to make sure that my stuff is separated enough that the Flying Machine doesn't get hit. So this is looking really good if he decides to do anything like that. If not, it's totally fine for us to just go Skeleton Barrel. He's going to go bing bing onto all of our stuff, so that kind of sucks. The Skeleton Barrel is going to get binged as well. Still okay for us to go Goblin Gang here. I don't really have to worry too much about this. That was a bad Goblin Hut. I meant to drop the Skeleton King if I'm going to be honest with you guys. That was not the card I intended to drop. It's totally fine though. We can just do this. And unfortunately, the bats are going to give him a lot more value than I wanted him to get, but still okay. Fly Machine wins that interaction. And then we can go for another Skeleton Barrel here. I think Fireball does just enough. So yeah, it should take tower on the right side. Maybe we don't have to. I think the Recruit might do enough. So I think we're chilling. I did make a misclick, but it didn't really end up mattering, which is awesome. Sometimes when you fumble the bag and you don't play perfect, you're like, oh, I'm a failure. But in reality, it doesn't actually matter that much if you are getting your opponent's tower at 200 HP. They're kind of cooked anyway. So we're going to the next one. I love seeing you match up against Mother Witch. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I have Fireball, so Mother Witch is not going to be that bad. Nice win, GG. Thanks, dude. What time is it in your country? It's 5:50. No, it's 5:21. Wow, words are tough sometimes. Also, I tried to pop out in the frame today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the green and purple collide. So I don't know. I thought that would be kind of cool. It's like, I'm learning colors. What's your favorite dessert? Cheesecake. Always cheesecake, bro. Cheesecake is where it's at, 100%. There's nothing better in life than cheesecake. All right, we're going to pop ability here. It's a little bit silly to do this, but it's okay since we are playing against Canoneer. I think it might still give us a benefit. If we're able to kill the Ice Wizard, that's pretty good. So I'm going to go in for a Goblin Hut really early on so we can start stacking up some Goblins. I could have dropped it in the face of Mortar, but I don't know. Seems like this is just a better option, to be honest. Might be wrong. Might be the wrong play. I just didn't know what else he was going to spam, so I don't want to get overcommitting. And the Fly Machine should get damage on the tower. Ooh, he's going to give us Spear Goblins as well. Nice. All right, sure. That's fine. All right, so I'm going to go for Recruits directly on the Goblin Hut, and I think that's going to be our best possible play because the Goblins are going to give him a lot of value if we don't do that and respect them. And I think it's better for me to go for probably like Skeleton King in the back to build up more value because, I mean, the Recruits are going to die for sure. And if the Recruits die, then I want to be able to get more stuff at our opponent's face. Fireball might be worth it. I'm going to do it because we want the Ice Wizard to die and not slow down our Skeleton King. And also the Recruit will give us more damage just poking away on the tower without the Ice Wizard slowing it down. So I could just kind of like that holistically. I'm going to pop the ability so we can kill the Mortar. I don't think this is necessarily like the best option, but again, he's going to have a pretty bad tower to deal with the skeleton. So if some of the skeletons sprinkle in on the other side, it should be valuable for me. And yeah, that was really good. So he just didn't have answers, so he kind of loses the game. That's fine. Tag isn't tag without a Recruit stack, and I love it. Dude, I know. This deck is really good. As I said, these are the top 5 best decks in the game with Skeleton Barrel Evolution, and Skeleton Barrel Evolution is a top 10 evolution in the game right now. So I am trying to play and showcase the strongest decks in Clash Royale for you guys. And hopefully the breakdown of the card in general at the very start of the video was nice for you guys. I'm trying to make sure that the content is actually valuable and you're able to get some type of information from it. I'm not just like saying, oh, here's a title and a thumbnail. No, it's literally a more thought out live stream. When I record live streams and when I do these things, I want it to be valuable for you guys, even if you're watching later. A lot of people, like, sometimes I actually did click on a video for Clash Royale yesterday and they titled something and then I just did not get what I wanted. I was like, man, I didn't learn anything about merge tactics because I assumed that people would, if they titled like a lot of, you know, things about merge tactics, they would give you valuable tips and tricks. And then I like learned nothing from it. I was like, this is actually an awful video. I'm not going to say like who it was or anything like that, but it does happen more times than I would want. And as a content creator, I want to create videos that I would actually enjoy watching. So I think if I change decks pretty quickly and I show the best decks in the game and I give an overview of the card at the start, I don't know. I think I would enjoy that. So that's my philosophy with content, is create videos that you would want to watch. All right. Papa John's or Domino's? Probably Domino's, man. I don't like Papa John's that much. Domino's, it hits different. It's like a childhood thing for me. I had it a lot when I was younger, especially when I was traveling. All right. So yeah, this deck is great. As you guys saw, basically you go and spam Royal Recruits and Skeleton Barrels as much as you can. And then Goblin Huts on defense. Drop your Skeleton King when you're going to be defending and killing a lot of your own cards. Your counter push will be valuable. All right, next deck. This deck is actually not played in the top 200 in the world. I just decided to replace Wall Breakers with Skeleton Barrel. So this is the only deck that I made a slight adjustment for. I still think that it's going to be a good deck. I really, really enjoyed playing this. I played this quite a bit myself. Yeah, I think that Skeleton Barrel works pretty freaking well. Oh, wow. He cooked me there. Usually they drop it off on the side, so then your Spear Goblins are able to tank for both of them, and then the Canoneer kills that one on the outside, and you take no damage. But he did get me pretty bad there, so well played on his end, I guess. All right, so if we go for a Dark Goblin, I think that's going to be our best chance just to get to the evolution. So I'm going to Ice Spirit on top of the Balloon. I think the Valkyrie just died, so it's not that big of a problem. I'm going to go Spear Goblins here as well in the back. I hope that kills. Nice. Don't know if the Spear Goblins were completely necessary, but I didn't want to take any risks. I'm going to log here because I have to anyway. And it's okay. It doesn't really matter if we're playing against Goblin Barrel. I will end up defending it with Ice Spirit Dark Goblin next time. So let's see how this goes. I hope it's directly on. Nice. So we should take no damage. As you guys saw, if you play like that, if you know what you're doing, you shouldn't actually need log that much against Goblin Barrel. Believe it or not, unless it's the evolved Goblin Barrel, which the next one that he is going to be dropping is evolved because he has cycled 2 of them so far. So always keeping track of that is nice. I'm going to go Suspicious Bush in the back so it gives me more time to ramp up and do a little bit more value and pressure. You don't really be dropping Bush at the bridge as often unless you're running against a beatdown deck and you want to apply pressure immediately. Just better to play that way. Also, I hate cycling Boss Bandit frequently in any situation against Mega Knight because you kind of need it on defense. We're going to go for a Fire Spear and Farthest Spear Goblin so we can get more value there. I'm going to get ready with an Evolved Dark Goblin since I want that to be able to kill the bats and deal enough damage to the Mega Knight that I don't have to worry about it anymore. Once it gets purple, the Mega Knight is dead. Mega Knight can't do anything because the purple means that it's going to do more damage. And red is absolutely diabolical. When the red happens, like that's the max damage. So, yeah, I think red is max damage from what I know. Basically, whenever I have red poison, everything's just dead. So, kind of crazy. Anyway, we're going to go in for Spear Goblins here. Fire Spirit, he kind of just gave up. So, I'm hoping that I can take the tower and have the Skeleton Barrel connect not on the tower, but on the King Tower. Doesn't really matter that much. This deck is really good, so it's fun. It's fun to play this with Canoneer as well because you're able to decapitate Mega Knights and all those obnoxious cards. Let's go, baby! On to the next one. You took this deck from Riley, all good though. I mean, Riley and I are friends. Riley did not actually make this deck. I'm like 99% sure that a lot of these decks are just made by some random person and then another YouTuber will upload a video. And then if you upload a video on the deck, someone will assume that that YouTuber created the deck. That's not how things work, man. Also, no YouTuber that I respect, especially Riley, would ever be like, oh, you took my deck. Like, that's not how things work, bro. You don't know, now you know. All right, so that was a good Boss Bandit. Hopefully, we'll be able to kill that. Spear Goblin's off on the side. We're going to be able to do pretty darn well. But yeah, don't be one of those guys that like claims decks. It's cringe as hell. So don't do that. No YouTuber that I know does that. I don't know. Weird, bro. It's weird. It's weird behavior. All right, we're gonna go in for Skeleton Barrel here on the right side, and let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Why are you gonna start uploading a? Oh my gosh! I almost read that. I almost read that. You're trolling me. You're griefing. Would you rate Skeleton Barrel from 1 to 10? I'd say it's like an 8. I think it's a really strong evolution. I'd say it's really, 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 really good. Definitely one of the better ones. So I want to go in for Boss Bandit here. I don't necessarily like dropping Boss Bandit at all when I am playing against a Royal Recruits deck, because if you drop Boss Bandit into Recruits, you're just wasting Elixir and you're generally just going to lose. I also thought that was the different evolution, so that was my fault. I thought it was a Dark Goblin, so kind of fumbled. But fine, though. Let's go Suspicious Push at the bridge since we have the Skeleton Barrel counter pushing. I don't know if it's going to take tower. It should do a lot of damage, though. Hopefully. I don't think it's going to do as much as we were hoped, honestly. That sucks. Oh, one shot the Magic Archer. Hell yeah. Any arrows, is it? Beautiful. Their towers are in a bad spot, though. That's the only downside. Dude definitely has a huge counter deck with whatever the heck this is. The arrows are really, really bad for me. Alright, so we need to somehow kill this and then not die. But I think I'm dead. I think we just sack the tower on both sides, to be honest. There's no way I defend that. Like, no shot in hell. Arrow's log is diabolical work. That is actually straight up diabolical work. Arrow's log is crazy work. We might still be okay if I don't get 3 crowned here, but I think that's also a tough ask, you know? He did use arrows again, though. That is a tall ask. We need a lot of value. Probably not going to happen. I mean, he does have Magic Archer here too, which is just unfortunate. And that might even hit what he wants it to. We somehow have to not have our Dark Goblin die, and then, nah, it's not possible. The arrows log is just, I don't know. This is the deck. That's truly a deck of all time. 30 seconds left. I wish, dude. I wish. Sirtag pretends to be top 10,000 when he's actually top 1,000. I mean, dude, I don't pretend to be top 10,000. I don't play the game too much on yeah, I just don't play the game too much all the time. Like right now I think I'm 7,000 in the world. because I was just focusing on having a really fun week. And I wanted to make sure that I enjoyed my time. You know, I didn't want to push up that much. But yeah, early season is pretty easy too. All right, I messed this up. That's not King Tower activation. Those should get 1 hit on my tower, which is totally fine. It's not that big of a deal. Actually, it's gonna be like 3. 1, 2. No, it's just 2. All right, cool. Not bad. The suspicious bush back is probably decent here. Are you still in Florida? No, I'm not in Florida anymore. I was in Florida like 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago. Been a while though. Been a minute, man. I would go Dark Goblin. We'll probably go Fire Spirit to pull this back and not die, and then we'll try to hit a really good log. Gonna be sketch, but the log was good. So I can go Skeleton Barrel other side. A lot of people that play these types of decks are just not going to have great mechanics, so hopefully we can finesse it. It's cool to see other people running different decks though with Giant Skeleton, because Giant Skeleton just was like never played. I'm gonna sus bush at the bridge only because I think he's down a bit of elixir and I want to apply pressure. I would hope he would Giant Skeleton or something silly. I don't know if it will happen, but I really hope he Giant Skeletons. That's not what we wanted to see. I guess we're gonna do some nice damage, but not really what we wanted at all. I do have Evolved Skeleton Barrel, so I think that we could hit a nice log here, depending on if we can hit the Skeleton Barrel. And we do. It just took a lot more damage than we wanted. Anyway, he's going to be down a bunch of elixir. I bet you he drops like a Skeleton Army or something, or a Goblin Gang. So I'm going to go for a Fire Spirit and Ice Spirit, so he can't do anything. You know, he's just kind of cooked. He's in a terrible spot. Because he saw the Fire Spirit, Ice Spirit, he decided to go in for like, I don't know, no bait cards. So he ended up getting destroyed. This is how the game works. You know, if you don't have the right card combination to defend and you're relying on a Skeleton Army, the Skeleton Army gets spelled away, and then the game's kind of just over. Give an evolution idea of your choice for any card. I would probably do something with Magic Archer firing multiple projectiles. I think that would be kind of fun. I don't know if that would be good for the game or not, but I think it would be fun. I don't want to see anything like longer range because I think that's just super obnoxious. I think multiple projectiles, like having the same area coverage, would be really nice. Be cool. Don't know how that would end up, but okay, so this is not that good for us. Honestly, that is definitely going to be tower. I just don't know why I logged that. That was kind of silly. So I'm going to do this. Skeleton Barrel, Suspicious Bush, Fire Spirit. Spam a lot of stuff here and see how it goes. I mean, we're at a point where I need to get damage. I don't really feel comfortable letting him go in for more crap on me. Looking pretty bad, actually. Let's go Dark Goblin here, because he's probably going to go Skeleton Barrel. Probably going to try to cheese me a little bit. Oh, he arrowed. Nice. Do this. This. Log. This. Probably need a Dark Goblin. Gonna do a lot of damage, guys. I might have been cooked. I don't think that's gonna take me out. Oh, no, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. I forgot that he could just clone that. My bad. Damn, that's just scary. Like, it's just so scary. That's such a scary deck. So yeah, I don't feel like this is as solid as the Royal Recruits deck whenever you're playing into people that have cards to kind of just be annoying. Like the Firecracker Arrows combo, I think I could have played better into. I shouldn't have lost the tower, to be honest. But especially when they have so many bait cards coming at you, and you have Canoneer, especially like, you know, Skeleton Barrel itself, I think the Canoneer tower just kind of sucks into. So maybe I wouldn't play Canoneer in this meta because Skeleton Barrel seems really, really strong. The Canoneer just doesn't do so well into it. I think that the first matchup that we lost was really not my fault. There's not much you can do into a Arrows log matchup when you're running bait. Just unlucky. But the last game, I think that the Canoneer was kind of a bad choice for me. So maybe this is like a little bit worse in the game because Skeleton Barrel Evolution is here. You guys can let me know what you think. Do you think that this deck got worse because Skeleton Barrel Evolution is stronger now? Like the Skeleton Barrel Evolution is here. Canoneer might just be weaker. And then because Canoneer is weaker, maybe this log bait deck is just not as good as it was before. You guys let me know. I'm interested to hear on that. That's maybe something that's possible. All right, we're going to go Ice Spirit in front of this. And he logged, so we'll go for Suspicious Bush, probably in the back if we want it. Yeah, I'll go Suspicious Bush. I think we're going to do that and Fire Spirit and then see what we can get. I mean, that will kill, right? Oh, no, we got to do this. Last Bandit's so sad. It's okay. I mean, it pushed it out of the way, so it's fine. And then, playing against like a Expo deck could be good. I mean, we're going to do a lot of damage there. I can go Spear Goblins off to the side. No, this deck is way stronger in my opinion. Really? Okay. Let's go. All right, well, we're going to get a ton of damage with the death damage. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get it. So I'm going to go Ice Spirit here, and then I think I can just go Boss Bandit in the back. So this is looking really, really good. I think if we play this remotely well, we just like Fire Spirit, Spirit Goblins, and then get to breakthrough. Looking good, looking good. Hell yeah. So I'm hoping that I can just go for a Dark Goblin to kill the Knight, and then probably Ice Spirit on the... Ice Spirit did hit. Nice. The Archer Queen was the main concern. And the archers are getting outranged by the Dark Goblin! Oh my goodness! That's crazy! Yo, did you guys see how valuable that Dark Goblin was? It was insane. Alright, we can go Suspicious Bush at the bridge. As long as you don't drop anything nearby, the thing just sneaks past. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Next, next, neck. Alright, we're gonna go with this. Probably Dark Goblin back. He'll probably log this. And we just want to bombard him with everything we own on the other side. Oh, he's gonna Fireball. That's fine. We'll click the ability so we can keep it alive a little bit longer. He loses the Archer Queen. He's going to take a ton of damage there. Spirit Goblins are going to put it in work. Come on, Spirit Goblins! Alright, we're going to try to do dual lane pressure as much as we possibly can. We should be able to kill the Knight here, and then I do believe that if you just continuously drop archers, I can log. I'm not going to take that much of a problem here. I guess we go Boss Bandit log. Fire Spirit as well. Ah, that's going to kill my Fire Spirit. Pop the ability so it doesn't just die. The interesting thing is, like, with this deck, he has to get an Expo through, but he hasn't really gotten an opportunity to. Alright. I would love to get more Dark Goblins down, and then probably just Suspicious Bush in the back and take no damage besides the Fireball. Oh, it did get a hit. I missed the Fireball. Wow. That's amazing. Now he loses that interaction pretty hard because he will definitely not be able to kill the Dark Goblin easily. Suspicious Bush is going to be a problem for sure. Do this in the back. Totally fine. Good log on his end. My bad. It's fine though. We can just chuck more stuff. He's definitely going to get back to log. He's definitely going to log this. But the Dark Goblin kills the Archer Queen, so that's huge. I'm going to Ice Spirit. Just a weird game where he's just making the game go a lot longer. I guess he could Fireball cycle me if I mess this up, so I need to keep playing pretty aggressive so I don't lose. Do this. Let's go here. Probably drop this. Likely need a log, so then the Archer Queen doesn't hurt us. Good Fireball value for him, unfortunately. I chuck more stuff at him. I should hit his tower. Yeah, he's dead. You can't Fireball that if you have like no elixir, so. GG, we got him. All right, let's get it. Tag, I DM'd you something on Discord. I don't have that much multitasking prowess right now. Been trying. All right. Actual message, not my bear. Bro, what if I wanted your bare butt cheeks? That's not okay, dude. I needed, you can't just do that to me. You can't just tell me that it's not what I want. Now I'm not going to look. Alright, we'll just do Boss Bandit here. Damn, dude, again? We do activate King Tower, but there's a lot of damage. This is one of those moments where I'm just going to click the ability so then he loses the Mighty Miner, hopefully. The Dark Goblin. That should take most of his tower out with the Dark Goblin. Fire Spirit with that is going to be fun. Obviously, the Suspicious Push is going to do more damage, but still a lot. Wait, never mind. The Suspicious did less. Got too wild? Yeah, I guess so. Gotta provide for the homies? Dude, of course. Alright, we're going to go Skeleton Barrel here as well, and we'll see what else we can do. Maybe we can cook a little bit more. He didn't have Expo? Did he really not have Expo? Like, I'm pretty sure the last player had Expo, dude. Like, I'm 90% confident. Like, there's no way he's running a deck like that without Expo. That's just going to target the flying machine, so we're fine. It's 2-shot. Let's back it and go Dark Goblin. It's way better than doing anything else. Damn, I should have went Suspicious, no, not Suspicious Bush, Skeleton Barrel to tank for the Dark Goblin and make the prediction. Skill issue. It's fine. We've already activated King Tower, so I can't really make anything here. It's just dead. So we'll go for Ice Spirit, Spirit Goblins other side. The Ice Spirit goes in front. Doesn't look like it will. This looks kind of bad. Not terrible. I mean, if we get a Dark Goblin evolution, he doesn't arrows this immediately, we're fine. That sucks. How much damage am I going to take? I think I need to just defend the left side and just sack the right, maybe. Maybe I can defend both. Oh my god, did I defend both? That was horrendous. We are not getting the King Tower help that we wanted. Alright, we have to take the other side. That is diabolical. Having Canoneer into this just feels so bad. I need so much damage. I'm almost certainly cooked, yeah. Oh, that matchup did not feel fun at all. I think that it's winnable. You just can't cycle Boss Bandit ever. Like, you cycle Boss Bandit, you just lose to recruits every time. Alright, let's go, let's go. Is Ken broken into your house? Nah, he wouldn't. He shouldn't. He shan't. Alright, so I'm gonna go for Log there, and then the Fire Spirits just die. Alright, looks good. We just go like Spirit Goblins, and then Ice Spirit, and that's more than enough to clean up the minions. Definitely want to go Dark Goblin. Looking good. If we can kill the Fire Spirit and then go Skeleton Barrel other side, like, I can't complain about how this is going. I think this is great. As long as the Baby Dragon just dies to like a Fire Spirit or something, we're fine. Looks good though. Looks good. I can also Suspicious Bush in the back, and that's generally just the best play to do with this deck. I'm not going to drop it into the Fire Spirits though. Should be open to Ken breaking in your house. Is gonna leave me goodies? Is he gonna give me like a present? If he's Santa Claus, then sure, bro. I don't know if Ken is Santa Claus though. Is he Kenneth Claus? Is he Kenneth Claus? I don't know, dude. He might have the claws. I don't know if he is the Kenneth Claus though. Alright, first Evo, I is so weak it gets countered easily. Skeleton Barrel? Skeleton Barrel evolution is really good, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. It is not countered easily. The death damage does enough to be like a fireball. It's a lot of damage, dude. A bunch. What does the game come to? Barrels of fun, man. Also, if you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to drop a like on the video. That helps me out. Lets me do more content. Appreciate everyone being here. Alright. We'll go on to the next one. Rate decks. I'm not going to be rating decks today. I'm not doing that. But in the future, maybe. Alright, so Suspicious Bush in the back is definitely the best play. We'll probably win every game for the rest of these. I'm just gonna lock in, you know? Gonna lock in. Good Fire Spirit-ish. So this is a Mortar. It's interesting. I mean, cycling the Mortar there is bad for you, brother. Because I think if we log the Spear Goblins, we don't actually hit all the Spear Goblins, but nice to get damage. We're already back to another Suspicious Bush, which we can drop at the bridge. After you go for the first one, the second one is actually going to be way more challenging for them to defend more times than not. That's generally what Riley talked to me about. We were talking about that. Fun. So we can just go Ice Spirit on the Rascal Girls. I wonder if they can kill the Ice Spirit. I don't know. No, they don't. Not at that level. I think I have to go Skeleton Barrel, which kind of sucks. But it's really the only way that I can cost effectively defend this. The bats die, that is. And then we log on that, so we take no damage. And then we're currently in a position where we know that our opponent is going to be running a Mortar bait deck. So it's interesting. I just want a Fire Spirit here, and then I want to go Spear Goblins and Dark Goblin. So we're going to be able to have the Fire Spirit take the preference of the Mortar, and then the Fire Spirit connects the tower, and the log didn't hit the Dark Goblin. So I played that perfect. I baited him so hard. So now we can go Suspicious Bush Bridge, probably force out something on that side, and then Skeleton Barrel other side, where we actually want to get the damage. So now he has to defend both lanes. It's going to be very challenging for him to do that. This might just be game. I think Skeleton Barrel is going to do so much damage that he's going to be, you know, kind of cooked. Of course, pretty good. So I can log on everything. I'm just going to wait a little bit. Log, and then Boss Bandit. Very nice. So at this point of the game, he has to make bigger plays because it's going to be harder for him to actually get into a spot where he is going to be able to defend every side. The only benefit that he has is he's going to have the bait deck into someone that has Canoneer. Pretty big advantage. But I do think we're in a winning POV. I'm going to go Skeleton Barrel here. I can go for like Ice Spirit if we wanted in front of this. That kind of sucks for me, actually. Can't Boss Bandit as much as I want here. I'm going to anyway, but I don't think this is like the best play ever. Your goblins are fine for counter push. I'm going to go Skeleton Barrel again. We'll see how this goes. Trying to separate out our stuff so you can't log everything, and then the Skeleton Barrel takes the targeting from the bush, if you didn't know that. That's like a pro play that a lot of people don't actually think about. So if you have the bush go behind, like I just did, that's probably the best thing that you can do with this type of deck. So the bush takes the targeting, so then if the bush is, if the bush is logged or whatever, then the log doesn't kill the bush goblins, and they still have to worry about everything that's coming after them because the Skeleton Barrel is getting hit by the tower, and their tower can't finish off the bush goblins. It's targeting the Skeleton Barrel. So that was the trade. Essentially, Skeleton Barrel in behind, but not too far, not too close behind. They can't log on the Skeleton Barrel and also the bush goblins. We made them log on just the Skeleton Barrel or just the goblins, and they logged on the barrel. They logged on the goblins from the bush, and then they weren't able to hit both. And they weren't even able to kill the bush goblins, so very, very good. Probably one of the best ways you can do with the deck. Alright, so since I have Ice Spirit, we'll see how this goes, but it looks good. Definitely want to go for a Fire Spirit here for more damage. It's just going to hit the Ice Wizard, not great. Wish I was able to get a little more value. You can still go Dark Goblin here. Go Ice Spirit, pull that back. Pretty good Ice Spirit. Honestly, I think that was great. And then I can Fire Spirit and clean this all up with no damage. Beautiful. I mean, obviously, it's still going to do giant damage, but that's kind of what Clash Royale happens to have happen, you know? That's just how the game works when they're playing against you and they are running cards that are annoying. Alright, so we're going to log here just to push back the little prince and kill it. And the zap is kind of bad on his end. This is decent. If I Ice Spirit in front, I think we might be able to find a little bit more damage. He's likely just going to ignore everything, but you never know. That's hopeful though. Go Skeleton Barrel. You need to keep the pressure on so then he doesn't get too much of a good trade. Alright, that Ice Wizard is kind of annoying. It's a 3 for 3 though, so it's fine. I think I go Bush at the bridge when he goes for Sparky to keep his elixir low, so maybe we can win with the Dark Goblin as long as he doesn't have Zap Evolution or arrows. Then I think we're okay. He's probably gonna go for a Sparky in the back right. That's what I would expect. Okay, that's a mini Pekka. That's crazy. I did not expect that. This Boss Bandit might be bad, but I'm gonna apply pressure anyway. Okay, never mind. This is good. He spent a lot of elixir. We're gonna sacrifice the Spear Goblins. This is gonna do a ton of damage. Do this. Ah, damn. That was almost good. Go Suspicious Bush. Let's go Dark Goblin as early as we can. Try to just kill that. Log. Ice Spirit. Back them. Go for Spear Goblins here. Probably takes Tower, honestly. If I had to guess, I think we're chilling. Not 100 OP, but pretty close. Evo Zap isn't even that scary. You lose the Little Prince. If he pops ability, we're chilling. We Ice Spirit on that. Then we Dark Goblin to stack. I feel like a freaking moron. But I'm playing like this. It doesn't matter. Has to be done. Little Prince is not going to do enough, so we're chilling. We're big chilling, baby. GG. Love beating those types of decks. I hate Dagger Duchess so much. When I'm running a Sparky counter deck, it's not that big of a deal. But when I'm running a deck that is like log bait into Dagger Duchess, and you're trying to break through, it's never easy. It's literally never easy. Oh, nice. We got the crowns. That's cool. I didn't even notice that. Trust me on this. Use Goblin Machine with it. I honestly don't know if I can trust you on that, my guy. Play something else? Okay, we'll play something else after this game. This is the last game with this deck, then we'll try something else. There was Spear Goblins here. Kind of unfortunate. Okay, though. Skeleton Barrel Ice Spirit. Worth a shot? Nah, I'm not going to play Goblin Machine. It's a fun card. I actually really like it. It's my favorite card in the game right now to play, but kind of ruined because everyone's running it with Elixir Golem and other stuff that's so toxic. I didn't drop that fast enough. Man, I'm really slow on that today. Alright, so we can go in for a Boss Bandit last second. I should have dropped it earlier, so then it would have dashed, but it's fine. It will kill the the Electro Wizard. Alright, never mind. We're just going to do this. Skeleton Barrel their side. Probably activate King Tower against the Mega Knight. Your Goblin's Ice Spirit. The King Tower activation for sure. No Fire Spirit here. And then I think we're okay. I mean, should just kill the Electro Wizard. I'm going to log last second when our King Tower is helping out, so we take less damage. Should only be one shot. It was almost 0, so that's pretty good. Anyway, we're in a great spot overall with the King Tower activated. I feel good about this. And we're playing against Canoneer, so that's nice. No more Skeleton Barrel. All right. Is Little Prince Mortar Skeleton Barrel the new meta? No. Little Prince is definitely not the new meta. Little Prince is a fun card to play if you really want to cycle a lot of stuff, but it is not like the best card in Clash or anything like that. Alright, so we can go Skeleton Barrel on the left side, and then... Yeah, I mean, this is going to hit my Skeleton... They're not Skeleton Barrel, it's going to hit my Spear Goblins. No, everything. We still activate King. No, I think we already did, right? Yeah, no, we already did with the Mega Knight. Dark Goblin here is nice, and then I can log. That shouldn't do any damage to me. Spear Goblins at the bridge is always nice, because he's got a Mega Knight left. He's just going to all in me. That should kill the Mega Knight. It's not going to jump. I meant to drop that in the back. Oops. That was a bad play. He's going to go for a Hog Rider for sure, so I have to get ready for that. Really, he's going to poison. That's insane. Guys, one shot. I guess he Mega Knights me on the left. Okay. Alright. I'll Dark Goblin here. Skeleton Barrel again. Gonna click the ability to go backwards so we fight closer to our side. That log hurt a lot. Holy hell, that hurt a lot. That was painful. Oh, I love the log zap. That's fun as hell. We love that for me. King Tower activated, we're kind of in an okay spot. It's just not good. I think I want to log this, honestly. No, it should die. Yeah, I'm glad it died. Alright, so he logs. I guess I log. I go this. Boss Bandit on the tower is insane work. I wanted more, though. He's going to log on the right, so let's just go for... Oh, Dark Goblin didn't hit. That's rough. We do kill the knight. Firecracker's going to be a pain in the butt. Gonna hit my towers again. Alright. Not terrible. I think this is fine. Assuming the Dark Goblin doesn't die. But I can't guarantee that that's going to happen anymore. This game is just too weird. Boss Bandit might hit tower and he might just fumble. Yeah, I think he lost. Nice. Yeah, no, he fumbled hard. GG. Alright, so I won't play this deck anymore. You guys have probably seen it enough. Stop it. So I am sorry about that. Sometimes I just get into a streak of just playing the same deck over and over and over again because I enjoy it. As you can see, I love playing this deck. It's really, really good. That's not even a secret. You guys knew that already. Anyway, next deck is going to be a Mortar Skeleton Barrel deck with Spirit Empress. I'll play 2 games with this deck. I'm not a huge fan of Spirit Empress right now. Not like the greatest. Not the greatest card in the game. It's fun with Elixir Golem, and that's it. I genuinely don't think it works with anything else. How old are you? I'm 28, dude. I'm 28. I just turned it in January. All right, we're going to go Spear Goblins. Probably going for like a Goblin Gang here if I want, but it's definitely better for us to go Berserker because it's a little bit cheaper. If we want to play this at a higher level, we probably should go Skeleton Barrel. The lighting is getting cooked. The lighting is getting cooked. One sec. Oh, no, dude. I have to play this with my lighting cooked? Oh, this is rough. I do get to pull that, but how am I going to defend? Hit like a sick fireball here. Has to be the best fireball of my life. All right, if we go Spear Goblins, are we okay? I think so. That's good defense. That's some good D, baby. All right, so let's just chuck a Skeleton Barrel, and then I'll fix my lighting. I'll fix the lighting actually after the game, apparently. All right, sure. Is he going to NATO that, or is he just going to let it die? He just lets it go. Nice. What a nice guy. What a nice dude. He just doesn't want it to survive. All right, so let's drop Spirit Empress early. Try to damage that down. You have no power here. I always say. Oh, no. Come on. Stupid card definitely should have got hit by a fireball. Okay. Thank God it didn't all just die. Maybe that activates King. Alright, that's kind of close. Not great. If we go Skeleton Barrel, we kind of want to go other side. We want to do dual lane pressure. Skeleton Barrel should have went in first. Kind of fumbled. Wait, we're going to force the Lumberjack Evo? Nice. Kind of like that. Wait, this kind of slaps. Wait, that kind of slaps. And the Lumberjack doesn't even hit our tower. It just gets pulled back. Get cooked. Get cooked. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to do this. Mortar. Spear Goblins. Spear Goblins lock tower. This guy's just bad. Nice. Hell yeah. We do that early and then fireball everything back. Hey, screw it. We can log. It's just way better. And fireball. GG, dude. I mean, that doesn't... Yeah. Speedrun my tower. Hell yeah. We gotta give him the 20 win because screw Elixir Golem. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have that, Elixir Golem player? I fix my... Lightning and I just don't get along that well. It's just, it wants me to be a vampire. It wants me to be a vampire with no lighting for you guys. It's not great, but... Not bad. It works. Alright, would you say a Berserker is an above average card? Yeah, it's definitely above average. Berserker is a pretty good card. I'd say it's great defensively, and it doesn't cost that much elixir, so you can generally get value out of it. I'm going to go Spirit Empress in the back because he cycled the Valkyrie, so that's 4 elixir. I spent 3, so I spent 9 elixir. He spent 4, so he has a plus something elixir. He's got a bit on me. He's got a bit of elixir advantage on me. Sorry. Words are tough today. We do lose that. We do lose that. Okay. So you spent 5 there. I think I was up a little. Yeah, then he Sparky's in the back when he's at 10. This Sparky will actually get hit by the mortar. If that's 2 mortar shots, maybe a fireball log. I think I kind of just have to let this go. I'm going to log early just to do some damage so we can keep the mortar alive a little bit longer. I don't know if we're going to be able to defend this. We'll see. I wonder if I can do something like this. Lock on to the Sparky. And then go Goblin Gang on the... sorry, just go Goblin Gang on the Sparky and not die. It's kind of tragic, to be honest. I don't know why someone would ever put a Valkyrie in this deck, but it happened. Your Empress is still alive, so we can maybe go Skeleton Barrel with it. I don't like this deck that much. I don't think this deck is that good. Doesn't feel that good, at least. And he's going to sometimes spell that. Yeah. Somehow spell that. Words are tough. Good morning from Malaysia. Yo, thanks for stopping by all the way from Malaysia, my guy. Appreciate you. I would go Mortar, and then I can probably just go Spirit Empress on the ground and kill that. That will give us one hit on the tower. No, why the heck did that just hit nothing? Looks like I lost this. Not great, not great. Not where we wanted to be, you know? Maybe he'll spell this, and then we can get a Skeleton Barrel to sneak past. Your goblins, potentially. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Wait. This is quite good. Wait, this is quite good. If I Berserker, can Mortar to take the tower, and then it'll also hit the Sparky, too. Spirit Empress here. This isn't that bad. The Valkyrie's gonna hurt me though. Or it hurts like hell. I just lose. Not a even remotely good matchup, I would say. If you have multiple spells and you have Mega Minion for the dragon thing, Spirit Empress doesn't do very well. So I don't know what XOP Sam and Morton were cooking with this deck, but it just doesn't seem like it's that good. Not a fan of it. I like the other deck that we were playing earlier. The first deck the most. The second deck was okay, but again, it sucks into Canoneer. And this deck just seems awful. I don't know. I don't like it that much. Maybe they were just experimenting or creating a YouTube video with it, but I don't think it's that good. The Spirit Empress just... I don't know. I think it only works with Elixir Golem. I genuinely only think... Oh, New Arena... Wait, why does it say New Arena Reach? I lost the game. Huh? Okay, I'm so confused. Anyway, yeah, that's good enough for me to be like, I don't like that card. I don't really like this deck at all. Spirit Empress genuinely only works truly with like Elixir Golem decks, I think. Or maybe beatdown decks like Golem with Elixir Collector potentially. Doesn't feel good. Or maybe Sparky. Just beatdown decks in general. Anyway, we're going to be trying... This is not the right version. There's a Mortar in here instead of the bats. This is another version of the deck without the Spirit Empress. Wow, amazing, right? And it's going to have Canoneer as well because you have Ice Wizard Log, you have other stuff. I think college is necessary in getting a job. It depends on the job that you get, man. It's totally dependent on the job that you get. I mean, if you have to ask if college is necessary, then college is probably necessary for you. That's not something that should be taken lightly. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't know the direction in life, you should probably go to college and then get internships while you're in college. If you are not getting internships in college, you're literally wasting your time there and wasting your money if you're going to go into debt, or your parents' money. So do not do that to yourself. If you are in college, you have to get internships. It's very important. All right, we're going to go Mortar here. See what we can do. Maybe go Goblin Gang. So I'm feeling really good about this. Hog Rider Poison isn't a real deck, so this guy's just cooked. So unless he's going to have like Hog Rider Poison with like Arrow's Log or something, we'll see. I guess he has Dagger Duchess, so it is a bit annoying. Never mind. He's got a non-deck, but it's a deck that might beat us. We'll see. Dagger Duchess should get nerfed. You're glowing so good today? Nah, dude, I'm shrouded in darkness. I don't know about you, but I'm not looking that glowy. I've been playing a lot of pickleball and just having fun in life, though, man. I can't say that I wish life would be any different. It's been really, really good recently. All right, so we can maybe go for a Mortar here, depending on what we're doing. I think we're fine, though. I think we just let this go. Yeah, I think we just let it go. We full counter this with Spear Goblins. I kind of have to cycle them early, unfortunately. They'll maybe spell this. We'll see. Fine. He's going to zap it anyway. That poison is crazy. So if we go Skeleton Barrel their side, it's going to pop at pretty low HP. Let's do this and then save our Mortar for the Hog Rider. He pops ability. It's kind of bad for me, to be honest. The Knight just kills that, though. Great on his end. I'll Fireball. I'll get the extra hit. Worth it. Still worth. Hog Rider. Alright, if we kill the cannon, too, then it's... I'm gonna have to log. No damage. So we Skeleton Barrel back... Oh, come on, dude. Don't be that guy. I hate this stuff. I'll Mortar again just because I know that it's going to like force out extra elixir. It didn't do anything, but it forced extra elixir. It was kind of funny. Good fireball value. We will be able to kill all of his units here. And then I'll go Skeleton Barrel on the other side. And probably Spear Goblins after he zaps. Never mind, he's cannoning. That sucks for me. I took damage because I wasn't necessarily really focused on what he was doing, to be honest. A little bit. Fine, though. We can Spear Goblins here. I really hate Dagger Duchess, man. There's just something about it. Like, when you play against Dagger Duchess as a bait deck, you're just like, why is this game doing this to me? Why can't I move it anymore? Please, stop. This is atrocious behavior, brother. Alright, I kind of have to start fireball cycling if I can't find damage. This fireball's atrocious as well. I mean, we did force out a zap, so maybe we can do dueling pressure here. I think the Spirit Goblins will lock tower, potentially. Not gonna do much. Okay, we got some damage left. That's really good. Ah, we're back. We're back, baby. Play this in the right side, because that's where he's gonna probably want to go. We can just let that die. It doesn't matter. That Ice Golem is just weird. We can push this a little bit. Definitely a fireball cannon. That locks tower. He goofed. That hits his tower. Oh, I guess if you Evo Zap, you're fine, bro. But who does that? We get more damage with this, so. Okay. The 3-card cycle is a diabolical work, though. Need the fireball on the tower and log to do damage. I need something here. Thank God, man. That was an obnoxious game. Little Prince could have maybe given him more spell cycle damage, but it wasn't like I got UC last month because of watching your videos. Hey, let's go, man. Yeah, it's Ultimate Champion, guys. If you don't know what UC in this context is. The other context, I would not be congratulating him. I'd be very sad. Thank you for the good vibes, man. I appreciate you even saying that in the stream. Love you, dude. Congratulations on that, by the way. All right, we're going to get Spear Goblins down. We're probably going to get zapped or something. If not, I guess we're fine. All right, arrows it is. Nice. First donation of the video cycle, says Barack. Yeah, thank you so much, Blink. Thank you for the $2. And hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Anyway, let's lock in. Let's lock in. So, looking good for us in this game. I like this deck a lot more, too. I just genuinely think this deck is just better than the other ones that we were like playing earlier with the Spirit Empress. And I also think it's probably better than the Log Bait deck. Just because I think it's safer. With the Ice Wizard and Mortar, you're going to have nice defenses, and having the building is just really good. I think Dark Goblin Evolution needed a nerf, but I really, really like Skeleton Barrel right now, and I think this is probably one of the best ways of playing it. I'm going to go Skeleton Barrel here on the right side so that he is preoccupied and doesn't pre-arrows. Kind of a bait. I mean, he would want to, but can't. Guess I'm going to Fireball on this. Your Goblin's still alive, so we kill the bats. No big deal. I wonder if that gets a hit. I think it does. Ooh, that's kind of annoying. Your Goblins get on the tower, so it's not a big deal. -2 trade. Or force extra elixir anyway. Nice. So that is a very dead guards push. So that's going to do nothing. And then the Mortar locks tower for another hit. So he's going to have Prince arrows in cycle. I think we just go Spear Goblins, and then when he arrows it, we go for a Knight. Probably, if he does that. I don't know. I don't know what he's about. I'll check Spear Goblins. I'll be back to Goblin Gang anytime anyway. Yeah, so he's going to do that. So let's get a Skeleton Barrel evolution. So he's just going to get antsy and like look at that and freak out. If he has Mother Witch, it doesn't matter. We have Fireball. Like, it really doesn't matter. Fireball log does not kill an Archer Queen, though. So I need Spear Goblin hit or 2. Fine. Let me just Ice Wizard log. This is beautiful. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh, that was delicious. Damn, we feasted on that. I did not think he would give me that. All right, well, I mean, that's why we like Ice Wizard. You guys are wondering, like, why Canoneer is safer with this deck? It's because of that interaction. He's just had so many big cards that didn't even matter. Spear Goblins do really well here, too. And then I can just Knight on the Mega Knight and be okay. Probably Fireball on this, honestly. And then Knight. And that Mortar. Oh, damn it, dude. Why didn't that hit? All right, well, whatever. I guess we log. So useless. Spear Goblins here. Pull it up because he's probably going to arrows, and then he doesn't hit everything. And then he can't even hit this goblins. So skeletons hit tower. It's fireball range. He's dead. Inside corner for the fastest possible tile. That was not close. Evo Skeleton Barrel is OP. Is Clash Royale considered making them OP to encourage spending? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, you can come up with your own ideas on that. I'm not really going to tell you yes or no. Like, you decide. I do think that the card is overtuned. I think it is a little bit too strong for sure. But I also think Evolve Witch is strong and been too strong for many months. Anyway, deck is really good. I love this. This is definitely my favorite Skeleton Barrel deck right now. Out of all of them, I think this is it. I really like Ice Wizard. I love Canoneer. And the card combo on defense is just great. The Skeleton Barrel other side, force some extra elixir. I can Fireball log that, and then the Wizard just dies if I want, but I'm not going to. We can knock it closer to the Knight with this Fireball. Damn. Would have been better if I dropped it a little bit earlier. It's fine. I can still log if he drops. Battle Ram does pop, and it goes closer to this side. So even though the Mortar's trajectory is going to be hitting the left tower, it still pulls the pencil. The Battle Ram still gets pulled. So notice how my Mortar shot the left side? You can pull the Battle Ram without anything. You literally don't need to do anything. And then it just gets pulled by that Mortar. So that's one of my favorite plays in the game as well. I'm going to go Skeleton Barrel before the Knight crosses the bridge. When the Skeleton Barrel pops, the Knight tanks for the Skeleton, so he takes even more damage. I started this game 6 months ago. I made it to Ultimate Champion because of you, man. Hell yeah, brother. That's what we like to hear. Congratulations. We love seeing people just progress and move up and get better. Part of the game, brother. Good Fireball this. That's silly. Fine. I think we're fine here. Just going for a Knight and not worrying about anything. Light work. It's almost always better going for units. Just better that way. Get more value with you instead of doing any other stuff. Yo, Lord Grimm is like, yo, Jake, it's Dr. Grimm now. Congratulations, bro. My guy. My guy. All right, we have a doctor. We have a certifiable doctor in the house here. Hell yeah. It's super cool to see people progress in life and just, you know, and get bigger and better accomplishments. Congratulations, man. Big W's all around. Guys, get some congrats in the chat for Lord Dr. Grimm. Alright, so I do think that we're in a spot where we can just do this. Skeleton Barrel other side might seem silly, but I want him to focus on that and then go Knight and just cook him. Like, look, where's the Wizard going, bro? What the Wizard doing? What the dog doing? And then that should retarget tower, almost certainly. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to log. Not that big of a deal, though. We logged the Battle Ram Barbarians, too, so pretty good. Your Goblins were better, but they kind of messed up, so it's fine. Nice, we get a hit. That's what we're looking for. That's going to be 500, 600 damage. And then we can go for Skeleton Barrel, force a Wizard, probably Fireball log it. Can't really Fireball log that. That sucks. Play defensive Mortar, I guess. When you ever want to just defend and you're up a bit, you can defensive Mortar and you'll be fine. Like, I knew he was going to probably Battle Ram me right now with an evolution or something. Oh, I guess not. Fine. Fireball here. With the connection of the Mortar, we kill it, so it doesn't do any damage. And we still have a defensive Mortar, so he loses the Pekka with literally nothing. Oh, never mind. He kills my Mortar. I didn't expect him to. So we can do this. He's got multiple wizards. He's a wizard. He's a wizard warrior. The bad Fireball. I'll just go Ice Wizard. We'll take the damage. It's fine. It's not like it matters that much. Knight, Skeleton Barrel. I have Mortar Evolution, so that's kind of a big deal for us to cycle on the other side, probably. Okay, we're forcing an abundance of crap here. Trying to get his elixir low, to be honest. I just Ice Wizard everything on the other side. Your Goblin's here afterward. He's taking so much damage on both lanes. But probably doesn't care anymore. I'll Mortar to pull this back, so then when it pops, the Barbarians don't get anywhere near my tower. Just smarter to play that way. Realistically, if you want to win more games, you have to play more intelligently. That's probably game. Not 100% on that, but pretty close. GG. Sirtag is using a barrel and a gang. Yes, sir. Why do I need to play 15,000 to get comp? Just get back into Clash? Because you didn't get last season, so you have to get 15,000 trophies. The way the world works, man. They force you. They force you to do it. It's just how the game works, brother. Why is Ice Wizard spawning in with sparks like Electro Wizard? Ice Wizard now has spawn-in damage. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know, bro. Can you explain how to use this deck and when to use Mortar generally? Usually you use Mortar on defense. Usually what I would try to do with more Mortar is when my opponent's attacking me, I drop my Mortar more in the middle to pull their win condition, and then the Mortar targets their tower. So you're cycling your Mortar on defense because you're getting towards the evolution, and you're also applying pressure. So it's generally a lot better than other defense because you're getting value from it, whereas a Tesla or Ice Wizard, like Inferno tower would just like sit on your side of the map and not do much. I guess Ice Wizard counter pushes, but yeah, like Ice Wizard paired with that would just not do much. So this time, because the Mortar is going to be played really defensively, I don't want to be overcommitting and dropping the Mortar super high up against the person that has Giant, because the Giant would just kill it instantaneously. I want to give myself a little bit more room to kill the Giant. But if it's a Hog Rider or something less scary, I would typically drop my Mortar up high, so then I would just be able to kill that and get value. I'm going to go Goblin Gang here. This is silly. I don't think I should have done that. I should have dropped it left side. This is double Prince. This is going to be a tough defense for us. I think I can do it. I think I'm good enough to, but we'll see. I think I want to log. I'm going to wait a little bit. Not going to log too early. And I'm going to go Spear Goblin, so the regular Prince targets the Spear Goblins instead of my Ice Wizard. So I isolated the Dark Prince and everything, and I didn't take the log damage on the tower because I wanted to make sure that I was able to control the flow of how that push was going to go. Like if you drop Dark Goblin or something in the middle, I also wanted to log that ideally. We can literally Skeleton Barrel to go and pull the Mega Minion to the other side. That's diabolical work. And then I can go Goblin Gang, and he's probably going to go Dark Prince. Oh, he zapped it. Okay, never mind. So I can just cycle a defensive Mortar here. I bet you he goes Giant. Yeah, okay. He just did it before I even said it. Bro dropped his Giant. I'm going to go Log, so then we stop the Prince from charging. Then we Knight directly on the Bomber, and we Spear Goblins off to the side. So in case he wants to spell on top of the Mortar, he's only able to hit the Spear Goblins or the Mortar. He doesn't hit both. So now he has Dark Prince in cycle. He might drop it. He might just chill. He's going to chill. We have Evolved Skeleton Barrel right now, so I'm going to chuck that. And then I'm also going to go for Mortar on offense. You want to use the Mortar Evolution more frequently on offense. I'm dropping it when I'm at a low amount of Elixir because my opponent's probably at a low amount of Elixir. I haven't really transparently counted how much Elixir we're both at, but I assume that we're pretty close to the same. I'm going to go Knight here pretty early. I'm going to get a Fireball on all of his stuff when he clumps up more units. Just hit it all. Might as well. You can hit 3 units with a Fireball. It's generally worth it, even if it might not seem like it is. Because we ended up hitting Giant, Prince, and everything else. Looks pretty good. We're just going to log here. We're going to go Spear Goblins afterward. We're going to drop a Knight directly on the Bomber and the Prince. Pretty free defense. His card levels were bad, but also at the same time, I think I just played a lot better. So, yeah, we take the win. Hopefully that breaks down like when to drop it. I don't know if that helps, but yeah, against Balloon, you can drop it up this high. Battle Ram and Ram Rider, you can actually drop it one more tile to the right side, and it will still pull everything. Yo, Lord Grimm says, I used to watch your videos and catch your streams late at night after a long day of work or in the middle of writing a thesis. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for all the positive vibes. Dude, it's cool hearing that because I don't get to see the other side, you know? Like, if you don't tell me, I wouldn't be able to imagine that. So, it's kind of cool, man. Why do you think Clash has gotten popular again this year after a slow fade out? It's literally because Jinxie. It's, like, not super popular. My views haven't changed. Actually, they went down. But for other people that are professional players, because Jinxie has done like a lot of collabs with them or like, you know, brought more light into the best players in the world or whatever, then those views have like went up. It's not every single person. I think that's a huge misconception that Clash Royale overall has gotten more popular. I think it is popular for competitive players or like the best players in the world, more so than they were before. Did they mess up with Ice Wizard though? Yeah, Ice Wizard's a little bit overpowered. It's a little bit overtuned. I'm going to go Mortar on offense just because I want to get damage. Like, keeping his Elixir low, I think it's worth it. I'm going to go Goblin Gang last second so we can make sure the Inferno Dragon locks out of that. I bet you he drops a spell, so let's go Ice Wizard and then Spear Goblins. So then we can kill the Inferno Dragon. This is a lot of Elixir spent. I don't think this is worth it at all. But I'm doing it anyway. Full sending it. SirTag collab with Jinxie? I will collab with Jinxie. That'll be fun. Eating a Chick-fil-A before I get back to guitar. Love you, Tag. Thank you, man. And yeah, hopefully your guitar lessons or your just guitar in general goes well. I don't even keep up with the game anymore. Damn. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't play the game anymore at all and just watch my streams, and it's Very, very, very fortunate for me that you guys do that. So thank you. Genuinely, like, the game, for me, feels still kind of the same. I like it. Like, I don't dislike it. Nothing's changed. Like, I'm not, like, more excited about stuff. I'm not less excited about stuff. It's just kind of been the same for me. I'm just like, I love the game, and it's not really, I don't know. I haven't had any, bad experiences with it recently, but I also haven't had any overwhelmingly good experiences. Like, there's not been a single update that's been, like, knocking my socks off. I guess, the merge tactics was really fun and good, and I like that. But, also, like, you even that out with the other updates that weren't, like, great. They were monetizing stuff that they shouldn't have. Then it's, like, neutral for me overall. Because I like merge tactics. I don't like some of the updates. It's like, I don't know, nothing's really changed. Alright, so I think we just defend this with an Ice Wizard and then throw down Spear Goblins earlier. And then we're completely okay. I need to get a Knight down so the Mega Knight doesn't jump. And I tried to isolate units. I think this Fireball pretty much hits everything, though. And then I can go for an Ice Wizard as well, just to pull the Mega Knight up. Because I don't want the Mega Knight to be able to hit the Ice Wizard. I dropped it as high as possible. And then I'm going to Spear Goblins here as well, so pull the Valkyrie. And then I'm going to go in for a Mortar, so then I think the Spear Goblins will be fine. Never mind. I was kind of hopeful. I was optimistic. Let's go Goblin Gang here. He's probably going to Mega Knight. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, he Mega Knight in the wrong spot, so he dropped it at the bridge. Now he has to deal with a ton of damage. And I think I can go Ice Wizard to troll him a little bit and pull his Mega Knight all the way to the other side. And just watch as it does nothing. So... Hee-haw. Go Mega Knight, drop backwards. Follow the Knight. Been watching you for a few years now, and I've gotten most of my decks from you. You're a blessing in the Clash Royale community, says JK Edits. My guy. Hopefully he's not just kidding. Thank you. I'm blessed to have you, brother. I'm blessed to have people like you in the community supporting me. Ice Wizard Spawn has a zap effect on it. It shouldn't have a zap effect. It should just, like, have the effect that it usually has. It has, like, a slow effect and a little bit of damage. This is probably a Electro Giant deck, if I had to guess. Likely a pretty good matchup for us. I can't complain about that at all. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go Goblin Gang into this Phoenix. And then I can probably get away with an Ice Wizard afterward. We'll see how this goes, though. I'm going to go Ice Wizard. Clean that up really reliably. Fireball on the Fly Machine. And then we don't take any damage from the Tombstone, so that's good. I'm going to chill, because the Ice Wizard is going to die, and he's going to drop something to respond to it. Okay, this is kind of sucky. I'm going to go Knight Spear Goblins, because I want him to not go in for a Balloon. And if he goes Balloon, I kind of need to use my Mortar. So I'm saving my Mortar in case he's going to do something silly. I could Skeleton Barrel behind this, but I kind of want to Skeleton Barrel and force him to drop more stuff into an Ice Wizard. That's the ideal circumstance for us, is getting maximum amount of elixir from him. Slowing down his stuff a little bit more. And then going Goblin Gang last second against all the bait cards that are about to pop out of here. And we still have Mortar in case he went in for other stuff. This could just get spelled, but we'll see. I'm going to go Goblin Gang and Knight, and we might just kill... Oh, this... The log. Clean it all up. That wasn't that bad! Actually, that wasn't that bad. Yo, we had a good log on that. Hey, let's go. Alright, so he's gonna Fly Machine. No, he's gonna Tombstone this. We go Goblin Gang, we only get the Stab Goblin. It's not worth... Screw it, let's go Goblin Gang. Bro doesn't have any spells right now. He might just get fried. Oh, never mind. He has Evo Zap. Ah, that's great. So if we go Ice Wizard with a Knight, we might be okay. He might Fly Machine, so I think I have to Fireball that if that's the case. There's a Knight on the Miner. We'll probably just go Ice Wizard and Spear Goblins. Oh, I missed it. Oops. A little bit of a silly sir. What can I say? I tried. It's tragic. I should have dropped a Knight with this. Fine, though. We can still spam. I have to go Spear Goblins and then throw down another Skeleton Barrel as soon as I possibly can. That's fine. This is totally okay. I don't care about this at all. I think the Phoenix also just dies straight up. We can go Knight here as well. Annoying zap, but it's fine. The Ice Wizard on offense is spooky, obviously. So scary. You better be scared. Great Fireball value. Oh my god. Can't believe you just gave me that. We got a Tombstone. That'd be even fire. I was hoping he would. Oh, Goblin Gang. Wait, this is kind of cooking. Ah, Evo Zap, though. Wait, can we just hit the freaking Tombstone, please, game? Game, can we just hit the Tombstone? Hey, we're not dead yet. It's gonna miner me, though. This is kind of a crap matchup. Yeah. The matchup actually blew. The tombstone with the barbarians, man. Like, that's just a little silly. That's a little silly. You just don't have the tombstone and you lose. I don't think I've ever seen a miner deck with that. I don't think I've ever seen like the multiple small spells with miner and also goblin curse, and I got big cards to counter the miner. It's just like, not very cash money for us. Matchup was definitely in his favor. I mean, the only thing worse that could have happened is if he was running Dagger Duchess like this guy. I hope it's not the same deck, but with Dagger Duchess, that'd be so sick. All right, I'm gonna go Spear Goblins here. This probably is able to kill most of his units, and then also pull. Yeah, I'd probably pull his debarbs if we need, which we should. I'm gonna go Goblin Gang. Goblin Gang was bad, but it's okay. Still kills a Valk. That's all we really need. Skeleton Barrel on the right side, so then we can force Elixir on both lanes. I don't think we're gonna get anything, but hopefully we can. Yes! Thank God, dude. Why would he cycle his witch there? Oh, wow. That's good. That's good stuff. That's good looks. That's good looks. If we ISOs were on top of this, the witch should just... never mind. Not that good for us. Not that cash money. We might be okay. I don't know, though. I might have to log. I don't want to. I want to go Spear Goblins. Pull everything backward, so then the Giant Skeleton eventually dies and then gets pulled to the Ice Wizard, not my tower. And even if he goes in for a Giant Skeleton clone, we're fine. Ice Wizard is cold? Yeah, it's so good, man. It's just such a good card. It has a spawn zap effect? Really? I don't know, man. Bro's not looking at chat. I just don't believe it. Like, I guess maybe I'm blind. I might just be blind. I might seriously just straight up be blind. I'm a non-believer. We're gonna fireball and all this junk. This night is gonna be great. Too scared of spells. Have you heard about Stop Killing Games? No, I haven't. But I assume it's probably like something related to Supercell just killing all their games. I don't know, man. Supercell killed Clash Mini and a lot of other games. I don't know. There's a lot of games that were great in production that just keep dying because people want to make more money. Decided to buff Ice Wizard out of nowhere. I don't think this is an intended buff. If it actually has an ice... We'll see how much damage it does, alright? We'll see how much damage it does to, like, wall breakers or something and see if it's actually a huge buff that they intended not to do. Am I cooked? I'm gonna fireball this. I don't even know if it dies. Thank God. I only spent my entire elixir bank. Oh, here's the fun part. My entire elixir bank's gone. How are we defending now? I mean, I guess we defended. Not bad, right? We'll take it. Please just drop a freaking Inferno Tower right into the mortar. You know you want to. You're so good. Let's go, baby. He's going to drop a spell. Why am I doing this? All right, Ice Wizard into this. It shows, yeah. It shows a zap effect, but it actually doesn't do zap damage, guys. There's no way that's zap damage. I feel like zap damage is more. Ah, this sucks. We need to kill this witch. We really need to kill this stupid witch. Burn the witch, bro. I think it's gonna die. I think it dies. Oh, it dies! No way! Yo! Hey, yo, we back! Hey, yo, we back! Alright, we're chilling, we're really chilling. You big chilling out here, and that's gonna be King Tower activation. Hey, yo, we back! Fireball is kind of silly. I'm in an okay spot. If I Fireball just Evo Wizards me, or Evo Witches me and just cooks. So let's do this. He's gonna have Valk. He's gonna Valk this, isn't he? Tombstone's weird. I'll just Fireball, I guess. Fine. Take the free damage, maybe. We can. So scared of that. Oh, man. Let's go Skeleton Barrel as early as we can and just get back to another Ice Wizard and maybe defend this with Spear Goblins. This is so stinky. Got stinky cheese up in here, man. The stinky cheeser. Alright, can we get another Inferno Tower? There's no way he Inferno Towers this again. There's no way he Inferno Towers this again. Alright, yeah, no, he's not Inferno Towering again. All right, if we just like... No, we don't even have to. We just killed. Holy hell, the mortar shot cleaned up the skeleton so then the Canoneer was able to one-piece it. Yo, we win! Let's go! Screw that deck, dude. That was so filthy. It was like skeleton army, giant skeleton, elite barbarian spam. Yo, that was insane. Holy. Also, thank you for the donations, guys, today. It's been a lot. Is the visuals? He acknowledged it. My life is complete. Yeah, no, I see it. I see it now. All right, so been some good games with this deck. I like it. Let's try the last deck of the day. This is another Royal Recruits deck, and this is the highest ranked deck out of all the decks that I tested today. Been watching since 30K subs and 200 viewer Twitch days. Congrats on the growth. Just got back into the game after 3 years, and you're a part of that. Glad to have you back, man. It's cool to jump around and play games when you enjoy them and, you know, leave in whenever you want to just take breaks. That's how games are meant to be played. I'm never going to be like, Joe, dude, play the game forever. Stick around forever. No, you got to take breaks. You got to enjoy what you enjoy in life. And yeah, that's how life is meant to be. All right, so I think we're just going to go in for a goblin hut here, which is a little bit risky, but... Or sorry, a goblin gang here, but it's necessary because the goblin hut's going to be annoying. I need to break it down. Break it down now, y'all. Wait, that's something Molt would say. Where's Molt at? All right, we're just going to arrows here. Molt says y'all a lot. I love it. All right, so I just go wall breakers, pull the knight, and then probably be in an okay spot. It's not going to pull the knight. It's just going to pull one of... it's not good. I'll go goblin... Or guards on the Ice Wizard too. Is kind of mid. Firecracker Evo. Without Firecracker Evo, it just feels bad. It's definitely a graveyard deck, guys. This is the fun cycling graveyard deck with Evo Witch. These players are so talented at the game. Probably one of my least favorite decks to play against in Clash. It's so hard to beat. As a Royal Recruits player, you genuinely just need to get them in a cycle where they don't have Goblin Hut, which is really hard to do. Fortunately, he doesn't have Evo Valkyrie. He's going to have Evo Knight instead. This is a lot better for us, but this matchup is still miserable. I have to go wall breakers here. He dropped Bar Barrel, so there's a chance we get damage. I don't know. I hope we can find damage in single because it's pretty much impossible to get it in double. He just played it poorly, so he gave us damage. If I go Ice Wizard counter with Skeleton Barrel, it's actually not that bad because he doesn't want to go for a Goblin Hut into a half-health Skeleton Barrel. I mean, he could. It's just a bad decision. He has to respond to it, though. Can't just let that go. That's insane. All right, well, that's just bad gameplay. Yeah, we'll take that. Put Firecracker on that. Force Bar Barrel pretty early, and I think that's going to be our best option. We'll see. That's not good for him, I think. We're trying to win the battle at the bridge. We can go Recruits. I'm okay with this. Probably loses the Firecracker right now, and then, I mean, he's going to probably poison it. We'll see. We'll Skeleton Barrel other side. We got to keep his elixir low or we're cooked. I don't think he's played this well, though. He's definitely getting bad trades. Especially if we can just get a Mighty Miner on that Witch if we need to. I don't know if I want... I'm going to do it. Screw it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to send it. A little bit risky, but I think it's a necessity at this point. We got to keep our Firecrackers alive or we're kind of cooked. He also just missed it, so that's just embarrassing. Firecrackers should stay alive a little bit longer, too. We'll go Wall Breakers right side. Firecracker again in the other side. These Firecrackers stay alive. That's how we're going to win. This matchup is just so bad, so not fun to play into. All right, we'll sack the Firecracker. It's fine. The other one is still alive, though. Ink probably doesn't have much. Let's go Goblin Gang. Yeah, let's keep his elixir low, and then Recruits directly on top of this. Maybe we can kill it. Keep the Firecracker alive a little bit longer. Go for another one. We just got to keep his elixir low. That's really the only way. Like, if he can't support his Witch with a graveyard, then he's just getting cooked. Those wall breakers are not going to do anything. Probably Mighty Miner with this. Feels silly. Right, it's the right play, though. And he's going to graveyard me, so let's go for Royal Recruits. I can arrows on this. Goblin Gang is okay. Let's go Skeleton Barrel, force out a Goblin Hut. 100% he has the Goblin Hut here. Or if he doesn't, he loses. Oh, he just dropped his Knight. He's going to lose the game. It's over. Let's go, baby! I hate that matchup. That matchup's so bad. It is so unfun playing against Evo Witch. The Firecracker makes it more manageable. Without Firecracker, that's just like not gonna be a win. The Firecracker, you can't win that. You'll finish #1 this season. Bro is so in my corner. I love it. All right, so I think I can probably just drop wall breakers. One of them will go into this. The other one will just be fine. Into recruits is never fun, though. You never want to be the first person to cycle recruits, though. It's just bad gameplay. So I think I can go guards here. And then recruits afterward, maybe. His elixir should be pretty limited. And we can kill the musketeer. It's going to lock tower, though. It's kind of sucky. I think he's got a balloon deck. Gotta be balloon. Nothing else really makes sense. I'll firecracker on that. Kills the Mega Minion. Does damage. It's worth. And I can Skeleton Barrel in front of this too. Or, yeah, I'm going to Skeleton Barrel instead of going for wall breakers. He loses the mini pack because that's 4 elixir down the drain. Okay, he's going to activate King Tower, but it doesn't matter. Wait, does he not even activate King Tower? That's crazy. Bro does not activate King Tower. He doesn't have Mortar and Cycle anymore either. So I think I can just go for wall breakers. Or something. I don't know what he's going to drop, but he's going to drop something bad. Ice Spirit does full counter, I think. I guess not. Huh. Surprised it didn't. Wait, no, it doesn't. It never does, right? Ice Spirit, it doesn't? I'm so confused right now. I feel like... I don't know. Wait. Ice Spirit always counters with Canoneer. I've been playing Canoneer. Oops, my bad. Alright, we're going to go recruits here. And then I think you just go Goblin Gang split again. This is bad to cycle recruits more times than not, but I'm just going to do it because I want to win the game, and I think he's made some misplays. Plus, if this Firecracker stays alive and he can't kill it, this is going to be diabolical. Go Goblin Gang. He should just kill most of his stuff. We can kill the Mega Minion, I'm happy. Plus, we can get the recruits out of cycle, maybe. Wall breakers to pull back the Mega Minion. Oh, that was so good. Hell yeah. And the Ice Spirit does end up killing. Skeleton Barrel here as well. Because we still have the Firecracker alive. Might as well get something out of it. Arrows does kill the Muskie, I think. Should have dropped it. It's fine. I'll drop recruits because the mortar should target onto those instead of my tower. There's recruits on all sides. I'll arrows this. It'll kill the musketeer. It's worth. And all the wall Firecracker value is going to be still present. And Skeleton Barrel other side. We don't really want to go into the musketeer. I think that's a losing battle. Gonna hit the tower where he's gonna respond with overcommitment. And it's an overcommitment. Nice. We can go recruits again. We'll eat the mini package shot. It's one hit. It's not gonna be game ending. Rather do that and get the counter push and just keep going when we're up a lot of elixir. I want to be able to kill all this and then just arrows and then Skeleton Barrel afterward. Ideally. It'd be really good if that were able to work. Just do this. Skeleton Barrel. No mortar. We're in wall breakers. We're just gonna full send it and probably win the game. Got back to mortar. I didn't think he would do that. My bad. Gonna be a lot of damage if it locks. Even if it doesn't, I think I'm okay. We can go guards. Protect. Skeleton Barrel again. Goblin Gang after that. Maybe the Mega Minion targets that instead. Beautiful. That was so good. And we forced the Mortar Evolution too. That's so good. Insane value. I don't care that much against this. I think we Firecracker and just run it back again. Throw more Skeleton Barrels at him. Wall breakers other side to force elixir there. We don't really care about those. They're unlikely gonna... They're gonna be less likely to do damage. Like more Firecrackers ideally. Doesn't seem like he's got an answer to Firecracker. And he cycles recruits. Let's drop more recruits here. Anyone that cycles recruits first is always getting a bad trade. Never works out. Unless you just completely disrespect your opponent or something. Now we're just going to stack Firecrackers. Fun for the whole family. Wow. Look at how good I am with the Firecrackers, guys. We're making magic moves with Firecrackers. Walking everywhere. Wow. Are we going to get 4 of them? Yo, I want 4 of them right now. Pronto. Give me 4 of them stat. Oh, damn, dude. He just killed it. He killed our chance. Killed our opportunity. How dare he? Well, he's dead now, so there's that. I'm going to cycle recruits because we have 3 Firecrackers still on the field. Wow. Doesn't this always happen against you guys and never for you? Like, I very infrequently get this amount of firecrackers. That was pretty fun. Evo Skeleton Barrel worth it? I think so if you have it in your deck. I mean, I wouldn't build an entire deck around it and be like, oh, I need to use it. Great card, though. Top 10 evolution. Really, really, really strong, in my opinion. Hard to be able to counter if you don't have, like, Bomb Tower in your deck. Skeleton Barrel is already an annoying card. You generally want to cycle it at the bridge whenever you get the chance. I don't think that the Skeleton Barrel card is as quality as a Suspicious Bush, though. Like, if Suspicious Bush gets that evolution, imagine how annoying that will be. Gives you, like, 3 goblins or something silly. Oh, that card sucks so much. Unless you're running Elixir Golem, it's just, like, never worth. Just Firecracker it. Probably just gonna die. It's, like, 6 Elixir. So silly. We're gonna go Goblin Gang and full counter the Miner with 0 damage. Even if he zaps, he's, like, gonna be spending too much Elixir. I thought he wouldn't even kill if he zapped. My bad. That will get, like, 1 hit on my tower. I think that's just maybe 1. Oh, that's 2. That's a lot of damage, actually. Oh, Wallbreakers pull back the Mega Minion. This is a great pull because it doesn't even... oh, it does kill. Let me force cannon anyway, so I guess it's fine. Skeleton Barrel on the other side should just go straight towards tower and not hit the cannon. Now I can go recruits and then just feel really good about myself. Not that I'm a good player or anything. I'm just like, you know, feeling good about our position here. Recruits in the back is always annoying. Love how much value we're going to get from this. Because we can Firecracker as well and then go Goblin Gang split if we need to, if he arrows us. I'm really hoping he goes in for dumb arrows. We'll split most of the Goblin Gang on the other side. Yeah, Firecracker is not going to hit the side that we want, unfortunately, but it's okay. Evo Zap is a lot of Elixir. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the Mighty Miner with Wallbreakers. And I'm going to go Skeleton Barrel other side because he's going to have to go Cannon on this. Has to go Cannon on the right side. Otherwise, he just loses the game. And then he just can't pull the Skeleton Barrel anymore. Oh, it's so dirty. It's so dirty. It's so dirty. Beyond filthy strategy. That's what I'm talking about. Early Ice Spirit will counter it. Early Ice Spirit, yeah. I guess he didn't drop the Ice Spirit early enough because if you drop it early enough, then the Ice Spirit will accumulate more damage on the wall breakers. But he dropped it too late, so then some of the Princess Tower shots were wasted on a wall breaker that would have died to the Ice Spirit. So he wasted some Princess Tower shots because he didn't drop his Ice Spirit early enough. So you're right. Alright, so depends on when you drop. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, this sucks. I don't have anything for that, do I? I'd be cooked, guys. I might get the cook. We'll see. I mean, I think I'm screwed. Oh, this matchup did not feel great with that. Especially because of the cannon. It's totally winnable if he just took a little bit more damage in single. I just didn't get it. Man, losing to that card sucks. It just doesn't feel right. I should have applied more pressure. The recruits player talking about strategy? Yeah, I guess so, man. I just meme around. I mess around with recruits. The recruits are really low skill, for sure. GG. All right, we'll win 2 games and we'll end it on that, probably. Let's walk through. Let's run it. I'm just going to go guards directly on the Rare Miner because that's a good trade. It's going to be 10 elixir spent for 5, so not the best, but like we're getting counterpunched with a ton of crap, so it's definitely challenging for him. This is the precursor for our spam, sir. The freaking guards are tanking. So nice. You still say peace out, Girl Scout? Yeah, dude, depending on what I'm feeling, you know. Maybe I'll give you a peace out, Boy Scout. Maybe I'll change it up to you, bro. I don't know if your body's braced for that. All right, so we're gonna Skeleton Barrel on the left side, and then I'm pretty sure the Arch Queen just dies, so we're not worried. We're not even worried. I love winning against the new card. Congrats, you spent $50 to lose. I didn't spend any money to play it. I literally just got the new card by using some of my magic items. I don't think it's safe to assume that most people would spend the $50. If they did spend $50, then yeah, I'm 100% right there with you. Congrats on losing with a new card that you spent $50 on. That's kind of funny. But yeah, nah, a lot of people didn't. A lot of people are just messing around with the card. People in general. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people have spent $50 on the card. It's like not that good. It's only good with Elixir Golem. That's it. That's genuinely the only thing that's like very good with. Super good with Elixir Golem though. I'll have a video on it. The only deck that works with it. This is great. I can wall breakers this. I'm gonna pull it back. Feeling that sad. All right, so logs out of cycle. I think I just go Skele. Wow, Evo Cannon miss. Nice. Take those. We're gonna go Goblin Gang and also just drop our recruits at the bridge. I don't think this is like necessarily the best option for most people, but I think when his Royal Recruits counter is out of cycle, we gotta take advantage of it. So we'll see if we can get damage. Without him having cannon, this is gonna be hard for him to stop this. It's gonna go Evo Skeletons. I don't even know if they multiply and outlast, outwit, outgame us. I guess they do, unfortunately. We're just getting punished. Electro Spirit? Probably not that scary if we can just go wall breakers and pull that back. No. Not today, Satan. He thought he was fancy, huh? He thought he was fancy, huh? Alright, let's do this. He's gonna definitely Earthquake, and that's gonna be a pain in the butt. I mean, this matchup is 100% in his favor. But it's winnable. Win a bubble. It's win a bubble! Alright. No cannon. Run it. 75% HP, then the thing explodes. Logs early. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yes, sir. All right, he doesn't have logs. We're going to go Goblin Gang as well. We're pushing in. We're going in pretty crazy here. He does not have a good card cycle at all. He's going to Ram Rider me, so let's try to stop him from crossing the bridge. Then we can target onto the Ram Rider first and foremost. Oh, that sucks. Might have lost. You got so lucky with that, man. Evo Skeletons matchup is just really lame. He forced me to go in for something I didn't want to drop. That's actually just lame. That's just so lame. Evo Cannon, Evo Skellies is not good into someone that like gets punished by Earthquake. And of course EBMs. Alright, well maybe he'll just fumble. I mean, he's not good at the game, obviously. I don't think he will, but there's always a chance, you know? Could just be bad enough to lose with 100-0. I mean, I guess a lot of people just hate Royal Recruits, so maybe that's why he's BMing, but I don't know, man. This matchup is really, really unfortunate. Yeah, this might have also been a snipe too. Like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. We'll just go recruits and hopefully he fumbles. But this is one of those guys that's taking us as prisoner for as long as possible. I wish I got a good matchup into him. He's not very good, so we would have wrecked him. I was gonna say ravaged, and then not myself. Wrecked. Words are tough. Anyway, it says new arena reached. He's not good. He's top 8,000 in the world, so we would have absolutely destroyed him. Yeah, I guess in those specific matchups when that does happen, it feels bad because like you can't necessarily break through the skeleton spam into a Electro Spirit for your Skeleton Barrel, evolved cannon for your Royal Recruits, and also your win conditions. And the thing was, I was gonna try to stop his giant skeleton from crossing the bridge, so then the Ram Rider would get targeted by our Princess Tower and our guards and then not do that much damage. But since he had evolved skeletons in cycle, I literally just lost the game. So because I had to deal with the evolved skeletons. I think we'll play a game with this deck and then maybe the other deck. These are still my two favorites. He wasn't bad, man. Let him have his win, bro. I mean, he was like, did you see what he did? He like purposely dragged on the game and spammed emotes saying that like he won the game, but he didn't want to win the game. That is the reason why I'm like calling him out as a bad player. He was not good at the game and had a hard counter, and I played better than him, and then decided to subsequently BM with a matchup advantage. Like, yo, if you don't understand that, hopefully you understand it now. If you are still trying to be on that guy's side, then I don't think you're actually a real viewer. I think you're kind of just a troll. All right. Anyway, we should be good here. I don't think we're taking too much damage. It's fine for us to go recruits on top of the fisherman because the fisherman will lock onto the recruit instead of the tower. If you didn't know that, that's how it works. Kind of unfortunate to play against someone with this. Not ideal, but it's still winnable. Play Pekka. I want to see the best Pekka deck. I don't like Pekka, and I think the only best Pekka deck right now is Pekka Goblin Giant. I think that's the only Pekka deck worth playing. I think all the other Pekka decks are just weak. Bad, unfortunately. We're going to wait for that to lock, and then I'm going to go Goblin Gang. Gotta kill the Mother Witch. And then I gotta go Skeleton King because he's obviously gonna drop a spell. Alright, so we might be able to kill him on the counter push. It's gonna be really close though. I don't know. He needs to drop a spell. He's not dropping a spell. We might still cook. We might still cook. I don't think I have to drop a ability yet. Damn, I didn't get it. Did I? Yes! Let's go! Oh, that was so close. I was clenching. That was not ideal. But yeah, because he's running Dagger Duchess, was really good against bait decks. It's really weak when you have too much stuff stacked up. So, because he overcommitted, we took his tower. Okay, okay. All right. We're going to go recruits here. Also go fly machine, other stuff. Recruits have so many bad matchups right now. Pigs EQ, any Loon, Evo Witch. No, this deck is fine, dude. It does not have that many bad matchups. The last deck did have worse matchups. It's just the highest rated deck. I'm like playing the decks to figure out which ones I like the most. I'm not just going to say like, oh, the best deck in the game is the best, highest rated one. Like, that's not what I'm doing. If I were to do that, then the last deck would be the best deck per se. But I think this deck is my favorite. Seems like it has much better matchups. And even against the bad ones like this one, it seems way more manageable. All right, so I could just recruit into this. He loses the Mother Witch. And he has to spell me. This is looking really promising. Because if he spells, he might get just dragged down to hell. Oh, he has recruits himself. I don't even know what this deck is. This is probably not great on his end. Like, to have this is just like, he hates recruits, but he loves recruits. He can't decide. Funny. You have to fireball here. No ammo left. I'm going to go for another fly machine, which is so risky, but he has no ammo, so we want more damage. Might not have been worth it, to be honest. He's going to definitely Royal Giant me. We have to do this. Prepare for the RG. I played that decently, but still might get cooked. I'm going to have to Goblin Hunt, and maybe we can push it off, and then it targets the Goblin Hunt. I think I played that perfect. Hell yeah. I'm really proud of how I played that. Skeleton Barrel Evo. Let's go Fly Machine. Let's click the ability. If I can get that down, that'd be huge. And I do again. Let's freaking go, baby. Fireball on this, and I might just cook him. Maybe not the right fireball. Probably not the right fireball. Maybe close. I think I lost. He should just RG me. I think I lose. If I can get like a Skeleton Barrel on the tower, nah, I lost. I can't win. To be fair, I did not expect a Royal Recruits versus Royal Recruits, but with Mother Witch and Bowler. I thought that we the one last hit there. Damn, that was close. That matchup was actually really rough. It was outplayable. It was winnable. I just didn't play perfect. Damn, dude, these matchups are not great. This one is bad because obviously we don't have anything for anti-air. I think this deck, this recruits deck, the one with I don't know what the heck that was. The recruits deck that we played before that, I don't like that as much. The last one that we played, I liked a lot, but the one before that, I don't like that much. The fireball was your doom. I think I lost regardless. I needed the fireball to get through. I need the fireball to allow me to get that last hit. Like, if you think that I could have cycled back to fireball before he would have Royal Gianted me, I don't think that's logistically possible. I think I lost regardless. But, yeah, I mean, I was banking on the fireball, for sure. I was hoping the fireball would get the hit. I do not think it was winnable, regardless, at the end. I don't think the fireball was my doom, unfortunately. I think that I could have played better and got in a better spot so that I wouldn't have needed to go for that fireball. I think maybe my offense just wasn't as clean as it could have been. And I might have been able to play that a lot better at the orchestrating the push at the last bit. Was he better in double? What do you mean? The guy just countered me. Like, he didn't play better or anything like that. I just wasn't playing well enough to beat a bad matchup. That's all it was, man. He did not, that's just what it was. Like, realistically. Wow, that was unfortunate. I thought that wouldn't hit. My bad. I'm gonna have to fireball this back and I might take a lot of damage. Oh, that's gonna hit my tower, isn't it? Oh, thank God. Wow, we got lucky there. We'll take that. Trevor says, thanks for all you do, sir. Thank you, man, for the vibes. Takis Fuego from Wendy's. I actually don't go to Wendy's. You played good, you know. Just move to the next one. Yeah, I think I played pretty well, too. Just the last push that I did wasn't good enough. I think I could have just played that better. The fireball, like, wasn't bad, but the other stuff, I think I could have done better. Like, the fly machine in the middle, the random one, I don't think that was good. Like, I think I wasted elixir on certain stuff. So obviously, we have to sack our tower, but can we take the tower on the other side? I need to take the tower on the right side. Obviously, he's got Dagger Duchess because this is how the game works. You just get countered by random crap. But, can I tower trade? Hope so. Gotta pop the ability into the freaking Valkyrie, man. That's crazy. It's literally insane. Like, Dagger Duchess with Bomber and Valkyrie into Royal Recruits. This is wild. I'm so happy I'm not playing the other version, because the other version of the deck just doesn't seem like it works into stuff like this. Like, you don't have balloon answers, and they just arrows your firecracker, so you lose. Like, this deck feels better. At least at lower levels of skill level, this deck feels better against a lot of the random crap that you might play into. So I got to give credit to this top 200 player that created this. I don't know who it was, but there was a lot of people playing it, and it's a really good deck. I super like this Royal Recruits deck, comparatively to the other one. Even though I messed up into the Golden Knight. Nice, perfect arrows. Let's go. Gonna click the Golden Knight ability 100%. And he's gonna get the Giant Skeleton on our tower, but doesn't explode and kill me. I decided to pull the Golden Knight away because that would have taken my entire freaking tower. I'm okay eating a Giant Skeleton Bomb because it's not gonna take me out. The Golden Knight on my tower would have cooked me. I just have to take the damage that I'm okay with and not lose the game. Insane work from these players, man. Insane work. You had the W? Yeah, I think so too. I think I had the W in the last one, and I just like did a dumb flying machine that like I wasted 4 elixir and got nothing, you know? Like that you need to build up a bigger push to guarantee that hit. I mean, it was so close, man. If the fireball allowed me to get one more fly machine hit, I would have won the game. So then it would have looked great, but I just didn't get the hit, so the game was over. You look like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Dude, I think I do, right? I got the green Shaggy shirt. Wait. We got that Shaggy energy out here. Hell yeah. That's crazy. I really do feel like Shaggy right now. That's crazy work. I watched Scooby-Doo as a kid. Alright, we're gonna go gang. And then we can probably just go recruits. So as I said, I want to get this last W. I want to get 2 in a row. I'll cycle recruits in the back. I'll eat the bit of damage that he's going to get. It's fine. I'll Skeleton King as well just to finish it off. A lot more damage than I wish the Skeleton King was further behind, because then we would be able to spawn skeletons in the face of the Pekka instead of just sacking this. Of course, he's going to bomb our Goblin Giant all in. It's going to be a fun game. So I do need to go in for the Goblin Hut, but I don't want him to save enough elixir for the Goblin Curse immediately. I want him to think about the Skeleton Barrel and not all in me right now. I really want him to go drop stuff on that. Okay, thank God. Not the matchup I thought at all. And he missed the tornado, so a little bit better than we would even hope for. So this is really good. And the Barbarians just died as Spear Goblin, so it's fine. Literally doesn't matter. He's got Royal Ghost. I want to go Goblin Gang left side, force the Royal Ghost there, then go in for a Skeleton King, get the value. I would not Barbarrel. I didn't know he had that. I didn't expect him to have Barbarrel, Tornado, and also Zap. Like, what the heck? Who plays this? Like, what? Oh, it's a bad matchup. Oh, mid-ladder, man. It's still fine. Like, most mid-ladder decks will not be this bad for you. But I'm glad that, like, we're showing those types of matchups, because I think that a lot of people will play against this stuff. And the other Royal Recruits deck just didn't seem like it had answers. This deck does, fortunately. This deck can win this matchup. Could have also won the matchup where I lost earlier. I don't think any of the matchups that we played with this deck were, like, unwinnable. It's a good thing. Yeah, no, you have to fireball that. That sucks. That hurts. We don't have anything for this, so I just stack it. Okay, never mind. My goodness, dude. Calm down with the spam for a second. This unironically is just awful. Like, I did not expect him to have this amount of spells. This is just ridiculous. Like, why would you fit 7 spells in a deck? Like, are you losing against this deck too frequently? So you just need to, like, literally juice up your deck so that you have a shot at winning? Like, you can't win the matchup without having 100-0? Is that the strategy? It might be the strategy for this guy. He doesn't even want to win with his skill. He just wants to win with his cards, hoping that he has the matchup advantage. Tragic that people do this in Clash Royale. It's the one thing that I don't like that people do, is like they don't want to ever learn how to win the matchup. They just want to build a deck to beat the matchup instead of really thinking about how to play the game at a higher level. This guy does not care. Bad Skeleton King. Could have been on the right side. Not the right play, you know? Pop the ability. If we can kill that, then I guess we're in an okay spot. Thank God it worked. I have bombers, so I have arrows for the bombers, so it's fine. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'm gonna hit more units, so I was waiting a little bit. Good value. Obnoxious play from him again. Might have to fireball and everything. I'll have to go Goblin Gang, and he's gonna zap this, and I just lose the game. It's so fun. It's so fun that it's predictable like that. So talented. Man. I really didn't expect to have 3 spells, guys, with Royal Ghost and no Executioner. It's winnable. I just didn't play well. I, like, gave him an opportunity to go for a Battle Ram. Tough. Alright, we can do this and then go recruits and then pray that we can find a way. Really the only way. Is like getting all of our damage on the right side, hopefully, and just get him to go for a bad bar barrel. I don't know if he's bad enough to do this, but he needs to go for a bad bar barrel. And, like, fumble the game entirely. The zap. That's not bad for him, actually, but not amazing. Alright, wait. This is it. This is what we need. Oh, never mind. I just get cooked by an Executioner. That's fun. Never mind. I forgot his entire deck is built of counters. That's ridiculous, dude. There you get to fireball everything. Like, I don't know, dude. I think in triple I just lose because he can afford all the stuff. That's kind of the problem. I think I need to win in single or I lose. That's probably the strat. I could have played better in single elixir, done more damage, and then... But it's hard to realize, like, that this guy was going to have a deck this stupid. Like, it's really hard to realize that the deck is going to be, like, the entire thing is going to counter bait. He might have just, like, played against bait too much. He's like, okay, I'm never going to lose against it again. That's ridiculous. Wow. Yo, if he keeps losing, we'll be able to keep watching. Yeah, I guess. The fact that that was even close was crazy. I think if I was better at the game, I would have defended and then just fireball cycled or something and not play that aggressive. Because if you play aggressive into that, you give them an opportunity to counter push. Could you have went all out in single? Yes, I should have went out on all. If I went all out in single, I could have maybe won the game. Because he wouldn't have been able to afford an Executioner in some of the situations that he did. But the problem with that is you don't know what deck they have. And I just assumed that he wouldn't have 4 spells in a deck. You know, like, I just assumed he wouldn't have an entire deck based of spells, man. Because that's, I think, a reasonable assumption in Clash Royale is to assume that your opponent probably doesn't have an entire deck based of spells, you know? And if they do, it's whatever. But, like, damn, I really didn't think that was the case. All right, so we're going to take a ton of damage. Why is that targeting the giant? Oh, no. Tragic. Tragedy has befallen upon us. It's fine. We can Skeleton Barrel here and hope he doesn't have a fireball. But, yeah, you got sniped for sure. I don't think it was a snipe, dude. I think that's, like, the unlucky situation, bro. The other game where the guy BM'd us and, like, decided to prolong the game, that is way more likely to be a snipe because I don't think that people typically do that to others. Unless they don't like the person or whatever. Like, that's just a weird behavior. Like, you kind of have to be a loser to do that. Or you have to really dislike someone. So, he might be a loser. He might just dislike me. I don't know which one it was. But, yeah, the purposely prolonging the game, that was strictly loser behavior. That last guy, I don't think... you can't say definitively, like, unless you look at his battle log. But, hard to say. XE cooked? Yeah, XE cooked. I dropped too much stuff into the XE. I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't have it. And then... I mean, they just always had something, you know? Yeah, we're just going to kill that card. I hate it. You guys see how vicious I am with you, Evo Witch? I look at him like, I got to burn that thing. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. All right, so since he cycled a giant into Spear Goblins and a Rail Recruits, he obviously lost the game. This is not a real game. This was insanely easy. But, you know, that's kind of what will happen with this deck. You don't match into Executioner, NATO, Barbaro with that. With a Bomber. Ooh, I forgot about that one. And Rail Ghost. Oh, man. That was the entire thing. That was an entire parade of cards to counter it. It was funny. Yeah, I like this deck a lot. But yeah, the only way I could have won that is identifying and then all-inning. That's how I should have played it for sure. I could have won it, actually. It's still, like, not... It's not even an impossible matchup. Like, the straight up wasn't even impossible. That's the thing. That's the thing that I like about these Royal Recruits decks, or that deck specifically. Like, certain situations, like, if you're playing, like, Hog Rider Firecracker with, I don't know. Like, Hog Rider Earthquake Firecracker, and you play against Lava Hound Balloon with arrows and Miner and Zap, you can't win. Like, it's actually impossible, unless they are brainless. Unless the Lava Hound player literally can't do anything in their entire life. Like, if you can't test, I don't know, trust them to tie their shoe, then maybe you can win. But... that's not very frequent. You know, that shouldn't happen. Can Giant Skeleton be good for once? Giant Skeleton is... I mean... one of those cards that's not going to be good unless Pekka is just completely out of the game. It's going to be a huge fireball. It's going to be a fat fireball. This is a FF. I'll pop the ability here. I think this could be good. I don't know how lucrative this will be, but I think it's going to be good. Even if we force a log, we still get some skeletons left over, right? How we got like one. That wasn't that good. That was a well-timed log on our opponent's end, so misplay on our end. Let's go, let's go. Let's get it, let's get it. Hell yeah. So, I do think, like, I can go Goblin Gang here. I can go for, like, Goblin Hut. I can do some other stuff, maybe. And Giants, I love you. I love you too, man. Appreciate the vibes. Alright, so, yeah, I can just go recruits here. That's fine. Is Boss Bandit still good after the rework? Yeah, a lot of pro players are saying that Boss Bandit's even more overpowered because you can click the ability and get an instant ability. So people are actually a little bit upset that Boss Bandit's still very good in the game. So yeah, don't hesitate. Just use the Boss Bandit and vibe. Great card still. Hilariously enough. Damn, I didn't get any value. Oh, wait. Oh, the sneaky flying machine. Is that Suspicious Bush or is that a flying machine? The world may never know. All right, so we're going to go Skeleton Barrel here with the Skeleton King. And it should lock on to the sneaky skeleton. Stinky little Skeleton King. So yeah, Skeleton King is good with Skeleton Barrel Evolution because you just get a full bar instantly. And we're in a Fireball. I don't think I hit. I think I sucked. Oh, I did the Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Wait, it was calculated for this one moment, guys. Trust. Trust in the power of the hut. How calculated I was. Calculated. A lot of people are like, oh, wow, Jake, like, look, you're so cocky about that. I'm joking, by the way. Sometimes people just don't understand sarcasm. That was not an intended fireball miss. I sucked and missed it, but at least we made something good out of it. That was kind of cool. I'm glad when we make a misplay and we're able to get something out of it. Did we take 2 towers? Nope. The fireball actually did not hit the firecracker again. Nice. Nice. Calculated. All right, yeah, so if you guys enjoyed today's stream, definitely leave a like on the video. It helps me out. It allows me to put out more content for you guys. I super appreciate everyone that's taken the time to watch the videos and just been a part of this. As you guys know, I do content full-time. This is my main thing that I do, and I want to put out as many videos as I possibly can. So check out the YouTube channel for a live stream or a video every single day. And recently, I've actually decided to do more than just one video. I've been doing live streams and videos. So, yeah. Has been liking that, and there will be a lot more content, so maybe another live stream tonight if you guys are still keen for that. So let me know if you want to see another live stream later. Check out the pinned comment if you want to see Evolve Witch and how stupid that is right now. A lot of top level players, the best players in the world, are using Evolve Witch plus Knight even after reworks and nerfs. Just silly how strong the Evolved Witch can be. So check that out in the pinned comment if you want to see a graveyard deck that Muhammad Light is used on multiple of his accounts, and a lot of people in the top 10 have used. I played it to 10,000 medals, or trophies, sorry. I reached the highest league with it originally, and I just had a lot of fun using it. So I'll see you guys later. Have an awesome rest of your day, and leave a like if you want to see more live streams. And check out the pinned comment, of course, for that video from Muhammad Light. I'll see you later. Peace, guys. Deuces.